Hey everybody, welcome to Business and Brews Birmingham. Today we're at Monday Night Brewing with Michael Eady, president of Knight Eady. Glad to have you here. Let's jump into it.
We're a creative agency driven by a belief in sports. And so that's really a fancy way of saying like we use sports as a platform to create positive change.
This is my favorite question. Tell me your scrappiest startup story.
You know, we started Knight Eady, there was two of us. And so, you know, running an event with two people, you know, I can remember the first time we ever did Birmingham Corporate Challenge, which is a big, you know, for lack of a better way of saying it, it's an adult field day for companies in Birmingham to participate in. The first year was like 3 o'clock in the morning, you know, in the middle of the night, we're trying to put signage up and get rock walls set up. And me and my business partner are literally laying on the ground in Railroad Park at 3 a.m. trying to attach a sign to a rock wall. And I'm sitting there going, did we really make the right decision? I got no sleep that night. Which is not uncommon for people in startup world. So don't feel sorry for me, but those are the moments where it's really like a gut check moment. Like, do you really want to do this?
Right.
You know, do you really want this freedom that you thought you were going to have, you know, that's different? And it was great, you know, and the fulfillment. I can remember my business partner crying when we got done with that event, just because the emotional roller coaster of like, this was kind of one of the first major things that we had done.
Right.
We did it. People had a great time. It was like, man, all this work. It was like, hey, you know, we've done something. We've, you know, put our stake in the ground, and that was awesome. And obviously, walking through the pandemic, you know, we built. Knight Eady is built on the people at Knight Eady. It is a testament to the people that work there, and so when you walk through a dark time like that, where you're in a very uncertain future, you start to find out like how close you really are. And it was pretty special for me to see the hustle and the desire that everybody on our team put in to say, look, we're going to make it through this thing, you know. And most entrepreneurs are eternal optimists. So I was like, we'll be through this in 30 days. We'll be through this in 60 days. Like, obviously that was not the case, but some of that optimism ultimately propelled us along, while at the same time having a certain amount of realist in the office that says, hey, Michael, that's not going to happen. So, like, what are we going to do next? You know, where can we go fish that we haven't fished before for business? And so we did a lot of that. So it was, you know, the pandemic kicked our butts, but it made us rethink ourselves, rethink how we did business. It lit a fire under a lot of people that we probably needed a fire lit under us. And so we came out of it better. You know, I'm not sure I would ever do it again, but when I look at the result, I'm thankful for the result coming out of it. I'm kind of interested to see how well this works out in the long term. You know, we're a little smaller and a little leaner than we have been recently. I'm most excited about that. Obviously, sports coming back online really excites me. So, like, having full stadiums and doing it safely, obviously, I'm not interested in, you know, more lives being lost, but I'm interested in getting back to full capacity stadiums and the experiences that people have when they're in those stadiums and they're cheering for their teams and they're having those experiences, and the brands and the fans and the student athletes and the coaches that are involved in that getting back to a normalcy, because sports is a very powerful thing. I mean, name another place in the world where some random thing can happen in a stadium and you would slap fives or hug a complete stranger.
Right.
I mean, that's what I tell people all the time. Like, it's the great unifier.
Yeah.
Sure, there's rivalries and there's all those things, but you also see, even within those rivalries, that they can be really big unifiers. You can see a tornado happen in Tuscaloosa that's devastating, and you can see Auburn University raising tons of money and coming in and serving that community. And so, like, it's a special thing what sports provides to people. And so I'm most excited about seeing that come back online. And, you know, TV's great, but, you know, empty stadiums and not having that emotional experience has been lost for a while. We need that back.
Where are we, and what's your drink of choice?
We are at Monday Night Brewing. We're in the Parkside District. We're actually right across the street from Knight Eady. We are catty corner to Monday Night Brewing, so we love this place at Knight Eady. It's very convenient for us to hop over here. Yeah, so, you know, I'm not a big, you know, fancy, you know, beer guy, so I went with the old Taco Tuesday beer. It's a little lighter than most of them. I've even got a piece of fruit in my beer, which can, you know, at times I can be judged for that, but I love a good Mexican lager. And it's been delightful. No matter what you do in life, that like the relationships are the things that are going to last. Like, businesses come and go and sell and move and all the things, but the relationships obviously are the things that stick and that matter in life. And how you treat people matters.
Hey, thanks so much for joining us today. Thanks to Michael Eady from Knight Eady, and thank you to Monday Night Brewing. Awesome place. Come check it out right here in the Parkside District. Thanks, everybody. All right.